I'm going to be taking the average weight of our beds before we move straight to deworming them, and then to calculate the average weight of your beds. In this row here, we have over 1,000 beds in this row, so I cannot possibly weigh all of them on this scale to be stressful. So I have to do a random selection, pick them and weigh them, total the sum up the average weight, and then do my calculation to get the average weight of each bed in this pen. So we'll be moving straight right into it, and then so you have to place this on a solid surface, and then I have my jotter here. I'm going to be jotting down their weights, the individual weight of each bed, so that I can at the end of the day do my calculation.
This whole process took about 2 hours, and because of time I'm going to be doing like the summary of everything you can see in the video. So we have over 1,000 beds in each row, and then it will be almost impossible to weigh each bed individually. So I had to use 100 beds for this experiment. So right here I'm going to be weighing 100 beds, right, from different cells in the pen rather. So this is what we are doing right here, as you can see in the video. And from our observation, most of our beds were weighing over 1,400 grams, that is 1.4 kg and above. We only have a few beds, I think about 2 beds that were weighing 1.2, and then a few that were weighing 1.3. The rest were weighing 1.4, and then we have some that are already weighed above 1.5. Yeah, we got 1.586, and then I think we also got 1.6, just one. So at the time of this experiment, these beds were approaching 19 weeks. Yes, they are already 19 weeks. Let's say they are 19 weeks already. And the one thing I must draw your mind to is that once you are taking the average weight of your bed, please ensure that your beds are not laying yet, because stressing your bed during their laying period can affect them drastically. So make sure you do this before they start laying, right? Okay, so now how did we arrive at our average weight? So since I use 100 beds for this experiment, I will total all the figures I got from each bed. You understand? So at the end of the day, okay, let me check my book. At the end of everything, I got the total figures I got by adding up all their weights, their individual weight for the 100 bed was 147,680. So now you divide it by the amount of beds you used for the experiment, which is 100. So dividing by 100, now I have 1,476.8. Note that this is in gram, right? This is in gram. So if I'm to convert to kilogram, it means we have like 1.476, which I can approximate to like 1.48 kg. Right now, from my observation, most of these beds are weighing between 1.4 to 1.5, right? It's a little low for 19 weeks. However,
most of the beds on this row are weighing 1.4 kg. Then few of them are weighing 1.5. We only have few that are weighing less than 1.3 and 1.2. Although these beds, I didn't raise them from day old. I got them at 8 weeks. And when I got them, they were really small. So I've been able to boost them up to this point so far. And then I'm going to also increase their feed because they are approaching 20 weeks. And by now, we are supposed to have seen an egg at least. But we have not, on this row, we have not seen any egg so far. And they are already approaching 20 weeks. That's why I have to check for their average weight. So it means many of them are hit the 1.5 mark, and some of them are still in 1.4 going to 1.5. So what I will do is I'm going to increase their feeding ration. I will increase it a bit, and then if I observe them this week and next week and we didn't get any egg, then I will know that something is wrong somewhere. Although the way a bed is being raised from day old determines how well they will do when they start laying. So that's why if you are a farmer and you have the capacity to raise your beds, I would advise you raise them from day old if you have the capacity, you understand, so that you can be able to, so that you are certain that you gave them all the necessary requirements. You understand? You are certain that you give them everything that they need right from day old till they get to their point of lay. Anyways, the beds are doing well so far. They are approaching 20 weeks and they are 1.4 to 1.5. It's a little bit low. They should be weighing up to about 1.6 right now. So what we're going to do is I will increase their food ration and then observe them again for this week and for next week. And hopefully before the end of this next week, we'll see the egg on this batch. And this row here, we're going to get our first egg. Okay, so that's just it for the average weight. See you all in the next one.